save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well. No. Not doing well. I think I'm gonna entitle this one hot palpitations and heart attacks and hemorrhoids, okay, and kidney stones. I think that's what I'm gonna call this one. Listen, so last night I started getting a bad pain in my lower back. Bad. Now listen. First of all, this is a really good pickups. Okay, this is a good pickup video. I finally got some things in that I've been waiting for. One thing came in like 2 weeks ago, and I was waiting for the extra thing to come in so I could do this whole video and so I can have both of them at the same time. Because some people are doing like individual videos. I wanted to have the whole shebang. But anyway, I'm not feeling good last night. Pains.
There is a great disturbance in the force.
In my lower back, I cannot even describe the pain. It's an undescribable pain of. It was almost like where the hell is this pain coming from? You don't know if it's in your back, okay? Because it's everywhere. It's everywhere. So I tell the wife, I'm like, listen, I'm in pain, and I don't know what to do. She's like, well, maybe we need to go to the ER. We need to go to the emergency room. We need to go to the. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Hey. We need to go to the microphone's all messed up. We need to go to the emergency room. I'm like, no. Listen, every time we go to the emergency room, you just sit there and I swear people get better waiting in the emergency room, waiting room.
Just a sick world we're living in. Sick people.
Hey, so let me tell you a quick little brief summary. So I tell my wife, I'm like, I want to go to this other hospital, okay, that's further away. I'm like, listen, I like the hospital better. I know it's further away. I can control my pain to go to the hospital further away. She's like, no, this one's right now over here, and it'll be so much easier. And I'm like, I don't want to go to the hospital because it gives me anxiety. She's like, why? I don't understand why hospital gives you anxiety. I'm like, because there's people in there that are sick, and there's people in there that are dying. And when I go into the emergency room, if you're not top tier priority, which I knew that I wasn't going to be top tier priority. There's people in there. Listen, I'm not an insensitive person. I know that there's people in there having heart attacks and having strokes and having drug overdoses and having all kinds of stuff going on there. I know I am not a number one priority, but I'm in pain. I'm in pain, and I want to be seen by a doctor or somebody with some PH in front of their name. Okay, and so we go in, and I go right up to the desk, and I go, oh, of course the desk lady's like so nice, and they're all like, hi, how you doing today? What brings you in? And you're like, hey, I can't breathe, having pains in my lower back, I think, and the pains are going all over the place. I have a series or a history of kidney stones. I don't drink enough water. I have a history of kidney stones. I usually get kidney stones at least once a year. They're painful. I can feel the onset of a kidney stone, okay? And it's painful. Oh, and I love this one. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is your pain level? Now, in my head, I'm like, well, if I tell them that my pain level is at like a 5, the chances of them picking me up and dragging me in there and doing what they need to do is like slim to none. So I'll put me at like an 8. I'll say I'm at an 8. Okay, even though I'm probably at around a 5 or a 6 or so, the pain be hurting, and it's only going to intensify after a while. I've been through this. Okay, I figured this out. So they're like, okay, give me your wrist. They slap on the band there, ask you what your date of birth is and your name and all that. I think pretty much just to see whether or not you're still sane enough to remember your name and date of birth. I always think, because they ask you a number of times. If you've been in the emergency room, you know that they ask you when you walk through the door. They ask you before they take blood. They ask you when they're doing the blood pressure. They're always asking you what your name and birth date is. I think it's just to see whether or not you are not dead yet. Okay, I think that's what I don't think they really care. I think it's just, if this guy can still remember his name and his birthday, then we can make him wait even longer. So they take me in, and they go to find my blood, draw blood from me. Now here is the thing with me with blood. I have been told since I was like 16, 17 years old that I would make a terrible drug addict. I would make a terrible drug addict because they can never find my veins. Due to the fact that I don't drink a lot of water, I guess, and I'm kind of a big guy, my veins are hidden. Okay, so every time I go see a doctor and they try to draw blood, it's a mission. Okay, sometimes I end up upstairs or downstairs. They send me to different places. They send in one nurse and another nurse and a male nurse and a female nurse. Then they finally send me upstairs to a doctor to somebody that finally knows what they're doing that can draw blood from me. So the guy takes me in, draws the blood, and he's like, it's only dripping. And I'm afraid that it might coagulate and be useless. So in my head, I'm like, so why are you taking blood from me that you do not feel is going to be able to pass the grade of being able to find out if I'm sick or not? Okay, you can't do anything for me. He's literally telling me that the blood is dripping. He had to go through my hand because he couldn't find any veins in my arms, so he had to go through my hand. And he's like, it's just dripping, but it's coagulating, so it may not be any good. So I'm like, okay, so you just took 3 vials of this stuff, and we don't even know if it's any good. Okay. Now go out into the waiting room, and we will call you when there is a bed ready. That's to me. I think that's personal training for the ER. I think that's one of their main. If they had to have shirts made, the shirts would say, "Go out in the waiting room, and we will call you when there's a bed ready." So I go out in the waiting room, and I'm sitting there, and the first mind blowing thing is I work with children all day. Okay, I am a preschool teacher. I work with children all day, and what is on the TV? Bluey. I'm beside myself. There's no escape from Bluey. Okay, there's no escape. I just spent the whole day watching Bluey. Now here I am at 11 o'clock at night, and Bluey is on whatever channel they had the TV on. And what goes through my mind is there's no children here. Okay, why wouldn't the receptionist or whatever change the channel, put on something like tear down your house or fixer upper or one of the normal things that you see in a waiting room at an ER. But no, I'm watching Bluey, and I top it all off, there's a lady two spaces aside of me who's throwing up in a bath bag, okay? Because obviously she ain't priority either. And this lady was at the point, if you ever met this point, right at this point, the point of I don't care, okay? I don't care who sees me. I don't care what pain I'm going through. I don't care. I'm going to sit in front of this room all full of people, and I'm just going to keep puking in a bag that literally, it was a blue bag. It reminded me a lot of the things that they put diapers in at the school. It's like a big, long bag about this big. It's got a little cup on the top, like a little holder on the top, and she's like, bleh, bleh, bleh. And I'm sitting there with the wife, and I'm like, oh, man, if I wasn't sick already, and I wasn't going through this already, I'd be sick. You're making me sick, lady. Go to the bathroom. Well, I don't know. She could move. She was mobile. She was moving back and forth. Go to the bathroom and throw up. I think the puke thing is like if you just can't make it to the bathroom. I'm not sure. I am not sure, but I'm pretty sure the puke bag that's about this big is if you can't make it to the bathroom. Nobody was in the bathroom. This lady just sat there, blah, blah, and listen, I was in that waiting room for almost 2 hours. This went on for 2 hours, and people are sitting out, people pushing closer to each other. They're all like, try, you know, it's like, blah, and it's like, people were coming in, and all that's going through my head was, "Don't sit next to that lady. You don't know what you're about to have coming your way. Don't sit next to that lady."
Oh God! Why didn't anybody tell me? Oh my God! My insides are on fire!
Of course, here comes a guy. He comes walking in, sits down right on the side of her. Next thing you know, she's like, I'm like, oh, this is great. So anyway, I get taken in from the waiting room because there's a bed free, okay? Now, as I'm walking down the hallway to get to the bed, there's people sleeping in chairs. I mean, sleeping in like these people are like sick, and they're sleeping in these like chairs in the hallway, going from the waiting room all the way into the hospital. All right, now granted, they gave me a bed. They put me in there. They give me a nurse. The nurse is like, okay, well, you're gonna undress from the top down or whatever. You can leave your socks on, but everything else is going to come off or whatever. You can leave your underwear on too. Everything else is going to come off. I'm like, okay. We're getting somewhere. So, I'm in pain. Okay, now the pain level has really gone up to an 8 or 9. Okay, now I'm in big pain. Okay, I can't sit comfortably. Those beds suck. Okay, you would think hospital beds would be comfortable. I haven't laid on a hospital bed yet that is comfortable. Okay, I don't care how much you adjust it, up, down, backwards, curvature, whatever. You cannot get into a comfortable state No matter how hard you try, no matter how many times I've been admitted or into hospitals, I cannot get comfortable in those beds. Those are the worst feeling, hard mattresses, terrible feeling beds I've ever met in my life. I think they put those crappy beds in there to get you out. Like, you get fed up, because I'll tell you, me and the wife were there. I think it was like 5 to 7 hours before the doctor even came in to check on me. Listen, I had a nurse come in. She's like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "Can I get some medication for the pain or something? Have you been seen by the doctor?" "No, I can't do anything for you." "Okay, but I'm in pain." She's like, "Yeah, okay, well, I'll talk to the doctor. The problem is that the ER has about 40 to 50 people in it right now, and there's only one doctor. There's one doctor on tonight. Just one doctor. Nurses everywhere, one doctor." And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm never going to see this guy. Now, if you sit there long enough, you hear stuff coming from here and there. Now, there was a lady 3 beds from me that tried to commit suicide. They were, we gotta pump her full of 400 cc's of this, and this to calm her down. She keeps trying to escape. She's a flight risk. So you listen to that over there. Now I got this other lady over here that has kidney stones, and I got kidney stones. But she got kidney stones to the point where the doctor literally is telling her, if we don't put you up for surgery right now and you don't get the kidney stones removed, you're gonna die. I'm listening to this guy tell this lady this. Like, listen, it could be fatal if we don't put a stint in and this, that, and get this. I'm like, are you kidding? You haven't even seen me yet. You're stressing me out. Now I'm like, my anxiety is going through the freaking roof. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? And finally the doctor comes in. He's like, "Oh, how are you doing?" And I'm like, well, I got here at 11. This is in my head. I'm like, I got here at 11. It's now almost 7 o'clock in the morning. He's like, I think what I'm going to do is send you for an EKG, and you're going to go for some x-rays, and you're going to go for... Now, my wife's going to be at work in the morning, okay? I was supposed to be at work in the morning. I'm not going to work because there's no way. I've been up all night, and I'm stressed to the gills, and I'm in pain. I'm not going, but she's still going to go to work, okay? And I'm telling this guy, I'm like, listen, whatever you got to do, just do it, because we got to get out of here. I mean, normally when I have kidney stones, they'll eject me with a pile of like some kind of painkiller or whatever. They'll give me some little funnels and tell me to drink a gallon of water or whatever and pass it at home. Unless it's to the point where it's so big that they have to admit me. And then at that point, I start drinking water while I'm there, because there's no way. I have not had surgery for a kidney stone yet, knock on wood. So I had one night where they actually admitted me, and they were like, "Okay, well, we're gonna do surgery in the morning." And I told this lady, I told the nurse, I said, "Listen to me. You get me some water, and you keep it coming. You keep it coming. You keep it. I'll stay up all night until I pass this stone. There'll be no surgery in the morning." And literally, I drink and drink and drink all night long. And by the time, and I drink bathroom. By the time that nurse came in the morning, I had passed that stone. There was no surgery necessary. So I'm kind of reaching a point in my life where I told my wife, I said, "Listen, I have kidney stones. I know what I got to do. I got to try to pump myself up full of ibuprofen." Okay, because that's all they're going to give you anyways, like ibuprofen, 500 milligrams or whatever. And drink a ton of water. Drink a ton of water. And just keep going to the bathroom. Because when I first came in there, my urine literally looked like a cranberry juice cocktail. Okay? And the funny thing is the nurse comes in. The nurse goes, we checked your blood. We checked your urine. And everything turned out fine. And then my wife goes on this, I guess it's this My Chart thing or whatever, that you can go on your phone and see what your status is thus far. And my wife's like, says over here that you have a high protein level in your urine and your blood didn't come out right. I'm like, so why did this lady just tell me that I'm fine? She even went so far as to tell me, "You're healthier than I am." I'm like, well, if I'm healthier than you are, lady, then you got kidney stones and you're in a lot of pain, because there's no way that I am healthier than you are right now. I got something going on. So by 7 something in the morning, they're taking me in, getting the stuff done, everything, and x-rays, and chest x-rays, back x-rays, and EKG things, suction cups all over the place. And the nurse, when she's going to put the EKG thing on, she's like, she goes to pull up my thing. She goes, "Are you wearing any underwear?" And I'm like, this is a question that I've never been asked at the hospital ever. And I'm like, I looked at her, I said, should I not be wearing underwear? She goes, no, I just like to ask. She goes, because sometimes some of the older people don't wear underwear. And when I go to put their EKG suction cup things there, whatever, on them, you know, it's a little embarrassing, whatever. And I'm like, so what age at what age in your life, okay? Is it 65? Is it a retirement age where you decide that you're no longer going to wear underwear? You know, there's no need for underwear, and from now on, I'm going commando from now on. So I told the nurse, I said, this is good to know. I thought that from now until the day I die, I should be wearing underwear. And I guess you're telling me that once you get too old, that the underwear is out the damn window, and you're just like, you're free balling it or whatever. I don't know. But I'm like, okay, I guess that's a thing. But I'm like, yes, I'm wearing underwear. I go, nice of you to ask. She's like, okay, because I'm going to put the suction cups here and there and there. I'm like, whatever you got to do. Just check it out. So I will tell you, I was released at, I would say, 7:45, 7:50, something like that in the morning. And after being there since, like, I want to say we left the house at 10, got there for maybe a little bit 11-ish. Hours and hours and hours. And you know what I got? Not an answer. Not one answer. I wasn't told what was wrong with me. I wasn't told what the situation, but I knew that I had kidney stones. I knew there was a kidney stone going on. That's what the pain was. Because you don't get a pain in your kidneys. You get it like in your back and your kidneys, and you get it. If you've ever had kidney stones before, it's an undescribable pain that comes from everywhere. I mean, you feel it in your back, you feel it in your stomach, you feel it in your legs, you feel it everywhere. It's an excruciating pain. So I knew I had it, but I was at a 7 and change in the morning point of I'm done. Listen, I know what I got to do now. I got to go home. I got to go search around my medicine cabinet for the last time I had kidney stones, and I got to grab my 500 milligrams of ibuprofen and my 500 milligrams of Tylenol, whatever it is there. I got to mix them together because that makes a I guess if you mix 500 of Tylenol and 500 of is it Aleve, naproxen? It's a combination. It's almost like a euphoric drug where it actually becomes a painkiller, a legal painkiller. You know what I mean? So if you mix these two medications together, so I'm at home. I mix the medications, and I'm like, I'm feeling better. I start to fall asleep, feeling good or whatever. Drinking, urinating in cranberry juice, and then by the afternoon, everything was clear. Everything was clear that day. So in my head, I'm like, why did I go to the ER? Well, next time the wife says, listen, you're in pain, you need to go to the ER. I'm not going. I'm just not going. I'm going to tell her, listen, I'm just gonna get me some water. That's what she went. We stopped on the way home. She grabbed me like cases of bottled water. I'm like, I'm just gonna drink like 2 gallons of water, and I'm gonna just go to the bathroom, and I'm gonna pass this thing by myself because the doctor's offices are almost completely useless nowadays. I don't know what is going on with this world. And then this was the top of this. This made me feel even better because the next day I returned to work. And I get a email from the hospital. Tell us how we're doing. I was like, oh, you silly bastards. You got to be out of your mind to ask me how you did that night. You got to be out of your mind because, listen, this guy I like to speak the truth. I like to speak the honesty. Now, I will tell you, I did give praise to the doctor. Gave praise to the doctor because it wasn't the doctor's fault. I mean, who puts one doctor in with 50 patients, and we got a drug overdose, we got heart attacks, we got kidney stones, we got, I don't know what's going on further down, but there was stuff going on all over the place, okay? And we got one doctor running around like a chicken with his head cut off. So I didn't bash the doctor at all. I didn't bash the nurses at all. I bashed the place. I said, listen, you guys, as a hospital, as a whole, you need to hire some more doctors. You need to, you got plenty of nurses. There's nurses everywhere. There's male nurses, female nurses. I saw more male nurses and female nurses than I saw doctors. They were everywhere. I said, your front desk is wonderful. Yeah, they're very cheerful and chipper and happy, but as soon as they're done talking to you, they're on their phones. They don't care about you. They don't care about the pain you're going through. They don't care. They don't have the answers for your questions. They don't know, hey, how long is it going to take? We don't know. Hey, is there going to be a bed empty soon? We don't know. They don't know nothing besides your name and address or whatever they just punched into the computer when you first came in. Besides that, they don't really want nothing to do with you. But I gave praise to the doctor. I'm like, listen, your doctor needs a Medal of Honor, okay? Because this guy is taking care of 50 people by himself. Like, I don't even know how you guys are functioning as an emergency room, as a hospital. What if there was like a bad car accident or a bad whatever? We got people that are in there that are physically sick. And then you got people that are almost dead coming in here, and you got one doctor on, one doctor. So yeah, I praise the doctor. I praise the nurses. They were really, really nice. Couldn't be really helpful to me because they can't really do anything until the doctor gives them the thumbs up, and you can't see a doctor because he's taking care of 101 other problems. And with that said, here we go. I got some stuff. I got 2 packages from Scream Factory / Shout Factory, and 1 package from the company that put out this fantastic movie. Let me move this out of the way here. I just bought this weekend because it had a different cover. And I got these. One's the 4K, one's the Blu-ray of Talk to Me, which is what I would have to say would be my last year's pick for favorite horror movie. Okay, this is my last year's pick for favorite horror movie. This is the one that I watched at the drive-in, and then I watched it again and again and again. I thought it was very well done. I didn't expect it to be good. I thought it was going to be a stinker. It ended up being a really, really good movie. So I went to Walmart this weekend, and I saw this cover, and I was like, wait a minute, I got these 2. I've never seen this cover yet. So for $14, I'm gonna pick up the Blu-ray DVD digital combo pack. This one actually is the Blu-ray DVD digital combat why did I say combat combo pack, but it has the hand instead of the girl with the hand. And then this is the 4K, which is just the hand. So it's the same thing as this. And then this was different. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to grab it because I am a completist. And it is a great movie. And A24 Studios is doing a great job. Great job with their movies lately. I'm looking for my knife. That's what's going on here. Wait a minute. I had to resort to my my Rambo knife today to open up my packages because I can't find my little knife anywhere. I can't. I'm going to cut my finger. I couldn't find it anywhere. So, yeah, A24 Studios, they've been putting out... let me see. I got a bunch of... I've been buying everything that they possibly have. There's a movie called Midsummer. Midsummer came out from A24 Studios, and they also did Hereditary, which scared the bejesus out of me. That I gotta tell you, Hereditary freaked me out. It was... I have a hard time with cult movies, and yeah, that movie pretty much was kind of rough. But I will tell you, for my fans of movies, let me just throw a name out there for you. Ready? Take it in. Abigail. You want to see my pick right now so far for 2024, best horror movie I have seen, okay? I'm putting this thing up there with The Lost Boys. I'm putting this thing up there with the horror comedies that are, like, awesome. The little girl that plays... The main character in the movie, Abigail, flawless performance, okay? Flawless performance. The kid is a flipping genius, okay? The actors in the movie, excellent. They were able to... what was cool about Abigail is they were able to sum up each character really, really quick so you cared about the characters. You didn't want... It was funny because you didn't know who to root for. You didn't know if you were rooting for the bad guy, you were rooting for the vampires, or you were rooting for the good guys. You know, well they weren't really good guys, they were bad guys, but... you didn't even know who to root for. I'm not going to explain it too much because I want you to watch it. Okay, Abigail is definitely a purchase / pickup. Listen, when that thing comes out, I'm buying the 4K, Blu-ray, Steelbook, whatever I could find, I'm buying it. Okay, because I loved that movie that much. It was great. It was a great, and I wasn't even going to go see it. I was like, I was sitting there with the wife, and I'm like, hey, you know, why don't we go see a movie tonight? She's like, what do you want to go see? I'm like, I don't know. And I watched the trailer for Abigail, and I'm like, this looks okay. It's a vampire movie. You know what I mean? What can I expect? A vampire movie. Then we went to go see it, and my mind was officially blown. I left there smiling from ear to ear. I was like, this was a great horror movie. So Abigail, yeah, I can't recommend any higher. All right. But let's start off with the A24 Studios. So A24 Studios, if you don't know, they put this movie together. Talk to Me, Hereditary, a bunch of they're doing great. Okay, they're killing it with their horror movies, and they're definitely my phone's going off my pocket. They're definitely the ones that like if I see a if I see a A24 Studios anything, I buy it. So this came out. Let me see if I can crack this thing open here. That was my wife texting me. She's like, I got a question. Well, she's gonna wait for that question because I didn't get this deep into this video for me to stop and start answering questions. And I gotta tell you, this knife is completely dull. I should sharpen this thing. Anyway, put that over there. Okay. Coming from A24 Studios, I saw this. Actually, you know what else is cool about A24 Studios? This thing popped up this week, 3 days ago. 3 or 4 days ago, I think it was. And I love what they do with this thing. Now, number one, they always give you a, that's kind of cool. It's just a A24 Studios index card. I don't know the purpose behind this. It's a green car of some sort. I have to do a little research on why they gave me that. And then over here, they always give you this cool A24 Studios thing, and this has your packing slip in it, which to me is a complete waste of cardboard and paper, but excellent presentation there. So A24, you're the best. This, the box is empty. I'll put that over there. This is what I ordered. Hopefully it's what I ordered. Yes, this is the, what do they call this thing? 40th Anniversary Edition, newly remastered and restored. Stop Making Sense. Yes, this is, I ended up, okay, so I had an option between the Ultra HD 4K or the Blu-ray. There was not a Blu-ray 4K combo pack. If there was, I would have bought that. It was an either or. It was go with the Blu-ray or go with the 4K. Now, I do know for a fact that the 4K is probably going to be worth more money down the road. But this was not for me to sell down the road. This is for my own private collection. And due to the fact I do not have a 4K player in my bedroom, I am doubting I'm ever going to get to see Stop Making Sense, which is a concert by the Talking Heads. I happen to be a little bit of a Talking Heads fan. I think that they are phenomenal live. If you have never seen a live video or a live performance, or if you've never seen this movie, Stop Making Sense, this is phenomenal, okay? What happened, so to sum up the concert really cool is that, really quick and cool and whatever, is the lead singer, he comes out with just a boombox, and he starts playing the boombox. Like, I want to play a song for you, and he hits the boombox, and he goes into Psycho Killer. You know, Psycho Killer, Cascase, fa 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 fa. He goes into that, okay? And as the concert progresses, his band starts coming out with their instruments and filling the stage. So he starts off with a completely empty stage that looks like it's from like a play, an empty play stage. And before that concert is done, he's got a full orchestra up there. He's got a calypso band up there. He's got 2 drum kits. It's an amazing thing. And then I saw this popped up on the A24 Studio site, and it was like, okay, limited time only. They're calling this the collector's edition. I was like, I'm grabbing it. I'm grabbing it right now. I want to say, I will tell you that A24 Studios does have a little hefty price tag. There is a little hefty price tag on this stuff. I want to say I paid $52 for this, which is kind of pricey for a Blu-ray. And the funny thing is, I think it was a difference between $52 for the Blu-ray and $54 for the 4K. Now, if I was a 4K fan, I would have bought the 4K for the extra $2 or whatever it is. But because I know I'm never going to be able to play it, it wasn't worthwhile. Didn't make any sense to me. And then I'm like, to go spend over $100 to buy them both, that wasn't worth it to me either. Okay, but A24, they do a great job, and I'm happy to support their company. Now, let's see what Scream Factory has done to me, because I got a box that is, let me see if I can cover this thing up here. Yeah, I'll do that. Is dented, smashed and dented. Okay, but that's the one I was waiting for. Okay, this one I've been sitting on for about a week now or whatever. Also comes from Scream Factory. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Hang on. Like Rambo, First Blood, Part 7. Cut through my pants. All right. So we have in here the traditional Shout Factory / Scream Factory wrapping paper that they give you in every single thing. Now they mixed it up a little bit here this time. This time I got a bubble protector thing there, but I did get the poster. Here's the poster, and I never show you guys the posters because they go in the back of the closet. I don't care about the posters, but for some reason they put my media in a bubble mailer inside a box. So we got double protection here. bubble mailer, and a box. And what I have here is to not really replace my Arrow video version, because the Arrow video version is phenomenal. And I'm gonna put a picture of it over here. I was gonna bring it down. It's up there, but I was gonna bring it down to show it to you. But I'll put a picture of it over here so you remember that Killer Clowns from Outer Space came out on Arrow Video first, and it has a ton of extra features, okay? Ton of extra features. But then Scream Factory, I guess, got their hands on the Killer Clowns, and I ended up grabbing this 4K plus Blu-ray limited 35th anniversary edition steelbook. So this is the steelbook, okay? Need to make sure the lights are not messing you guys up here. We got a little stuff on the back there. I'm not a steelbook guy. I'm not a steelbook collector, but I love Killer Clowns from Outer Space, okay? I actually have a life-size Shorty and a life-size Slim downstairs in my basement. I love the Killer Clowns, okay? They're good. Special features here on disc 1, 4K. Now, keep in mind, this is special features just on the 4K. You get a 4K scan of the original camera negative. Audio commentary with Cheeto brothers. Cheeto brothers. I'm totally saying that wrong. That's it. That's all you got in the 4K. See, so that's why I'm still not sold on the 4Ks yet, but I wanted the steelbook. Okay, so anyway. Disc 2 is the Blu-ray with the new HD restored from the 4K scan, original camera negative, audio commentary by the same brothers, the making of Killer Clowns, composing clowns, creating clowns, visual effects by Gene Warren Jr., deleted scenes, bloopers, earliest film of the Chiodo brothers. I'm totally saying that wrong. I know I'm butchering that. And Easter eggs. That's what you get on here. So you get hardly anything on the 4K except for the 4K. And you get your bonus features on the steelbook. Now, I will never open this up. What is inside here, the contents inside here, the 4K, the Blu-ray, will never see the light of day. Because I just bought this just because I wanted the steelbook of Killer Clowns. And this is what I was waiting for. And the box is dented, so I'm a little nervous that whatever's in here may be damaged, or may have been something might have happened to it. I do not know. Hopefully, it's not a big deal. I need to find my smaller knife. This thing is just not. It's not working for me. It's not making me feel. I don't feel like any more excited. I feel like I'm gonna probably hurt myself. So I gotta find my other knife. And what I have in here is, bend this back here, and bend this back here. Oh, look! More posters. Oh, wait, this one comes with two posters. So I can stick in the back of my closet over there. We got the old wrapping paper stuff here. And what I have here is the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray of Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Now, this will probably be the one that I open, if I care to open it. Now, it also did come with a Killer Clowns from Outer Space alternate slipcover with a sticker. There's the sticker in there. See how this is sealed? I never open these. I never open them. I got a pile of them over there. I'm just going to stick this inside the Ziploc bag that I have with the sticker, with the slipcover, because I do not... I usually store all of my things the way that they came. So this is the cover that it came with. This is the cover that it's going to be. I'm going to put this in plastic, and then I'm going to put this on the shelf. And this is going to go with all the rest of my alternate slipcovers that Scream Factory provides you with. Now, I will tell you, let me see what the special features. Okay, all right, okay. So everything that is on the steelbook is on the regular 4K Blu-ray combo. So everything that's on the 4K Blu-ray steelbook is on the 4K Blu-ray combo. There is absolutely nothing different as far as special features. There's nothing different as far as anything. The 4K is the same. The Blu-ray is the same. And I'm assuming that's what's in here is what's in here. There's no difference besides the covers. And if you order this one, you get a different poster you get the alternate poster for the new cover art, the commission cover art. And you get the original poster that came with this, the 4K Blu-ray combo pack. I don't even know, to be honest with you. this is a tough one because I have the Arrow Video one, and Arrow Video one is superb. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not. Why am I apologizing? Arrow Video and Scream House. Scream House. I'm thinking Blumhouse. Arrow Video and Scream Factory / Shout Factory. They do an absolute wonderful job with this stuff. Okay, so does Vinegar Syndrome. Okay, they just. I'm looking at all my Arrow releases up there, and from Tremors to Flash Gordon to Dune to Waterworld, they have not put out a bad copy of anything for me to complain about. So I don't even know if it's necessary for me to even open up this title, like, at all, like in either form, whether it be the Steelbook or the regular. I don't know. As far as bonus features, I'm gonna have to do a little comparison of what was in the original Arrow Video release, because Arrow Video had a paragraph of bonus features. So this might be just me triple dipping or quadruple dipping, because I have this on DVD, I have it on Blu-ray originally, I have it on the Blu-ray Arrow Video release, I have it on the 4K and the other 4K and the Blu-ray 4K, and so these might just stay exactly like they are. Now they are in good shape. Even though there was a damage on the box, a little pading on the box there, everything is good. Everything is fine. I don't really need stickers of my movies. I'm not gonna do anything with that. And I like the slipcovers. I think I've been collecting these slipcover things since I bought the original Chucky from Scream Factory, and they gave me that cool. It looks like the Chucky box with Chucky looking out of the box. I just been piling them up. That's what they do. They just pile up along with the posters. The posters just piling up. These are piling up. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. Listen, I appreciate you. Comment below. Comment if you've gotten these sets and you already own the Arrow title. Is it worth me even opening them? Because I'm not opening up either one of those until I get somebody saying, listen, you might want to check out the special features, or yeah, the transfer is better on the Scream Factory than it is on the Arrow, or Arrow and Scream Factory exactly the same as far as I mean, Blu-ray is Blu-ray. I'm not going to watch the 4K, so forget about the 4K. Don't even comment on, hey, the 4K is stupendous, watch the 4K. I'm not going to watch the 4K. But if the Blu-ray in this set is different from the Arrow Video one as far as picture quality, shoot it out there at me. Shoot it, and I'm still probably going to think about it, because I'm not really all about, like, listen, I am a purist when it comes to my physical media. I enjoy, a couple little specks of this and that and whatever. And I enjoy seeing the movie the way I originally saw it back in the day. I know people are attacking these Cameron, they're all over here. Got a whole pile of them over here. Let me see. James Cameron titles. I know everybody's ripping those things apart. Oh, if you put in Aliens, it looks like it's a video game. I still haven't got a chance to go around to watch that version of Aliens, because I have the Blu-ray. And if I'm gonna put in Aliens on I'm probably gonna put in the Blu-ray of it. So I don't even know if it's even gonna pertain to my interest or my problem with what James Cameron did, with his special using AI or whatever it is to upgrade his systems and stuff like that. I just want to know right now, is it worth me throwing in one of these, or am I going to be just as satisfied throwing in the Arrow Video one and keeping these things sealed, so that way when the heart attack or whatever it is that I just went through, when it really does kick in, my kids could actually maybe make some kind of money off of my death by cashing these things in. And then maybe they could buy me a nice coffin, and then they could go buy themselves a nice coffee. Okay, that's where I'm at. It's like I collect because I collect because I can't save money. I can't save money. I collect for my kids' future. I am hoping that once it's time for me to go, they will figure out how to unload all this stuff and get the proper prices for it. I'm not saying, not now, let me make this very clear. I'm not telling my kids to go out and gouge people for the prices. But if I have a, let's say for instance, this thing right here goes up to being worth $100 on eBay. Okay? And there's no more in existence, and you can't get them anywhere else. If my son or daughters or whatever would have sell this thing for $100 and make enough money so they could take care of their kids or whatever, that's understandable. But for them to flip it like 10 times the price, that I wouldn't. I'd probably roll over my grave somewhere. I'd roll over my grave, and I'd probably come back and haunt them. Be like, hey, listen, you're greedy and you're money hungry. Just get what the things are worth. Okay, don't go above and beyond, because if you don't want them as a collector, okay, this is me talking to my kids. If you don't want them as a collector because you don't collect physical media, make sure they go to somebody that does. Make sure they go to somebody that will appreciate them. Make sure they go to somebody that will love my collection as much as I loved my collection in life. You know, does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? That would make me feel good. If I knew for a fact that when I died that all my stuff was going to go to somebody like myself that has a passion for media, has a passion for toys, has a passion for collecting these things, then I'll feel a lot better than to think that they're going to go to some scumbag that's gonna buy this thing off my son because they got to pay for my wake or my funeral or whatever, and they need to make whatever money, $50 off this thing, and then some idiot flipper is gonna go flip this thing for like $300. So I couldn't sleep knowing that I just took that from somebody. There's people that go to estate sales and they find all these Blu-rays and 4Ks and all stuff like that, and they buy them off these families for like $5 a piece, and then they go and flip them on eBay, or usually the real scumbags go on Instagram, so they don't get caught by the government. They don't want to get caught by the government, so what they do is they start their own Instagram sales place, so they can just Venmo me $50 and I'll send you your Blu-ray or DVD. Don't tell the government. Don't tell. We're gonna rip off the government. We are so shady. We're not only gonna rip off the people by charging them 10 times more what things are worth. I'm gonna rip off the government by not paying any taxes because I got an Instagram store. Shh. Don't tell nobody. Yeah. Hopefully that's not gonna be the case when I go. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you each and every day. If you could do me a favor, stop for a second, pause, hit that like button, subscribe button, the notification bell, and all other stuff. It'll just make me that much happier. This is what I do here every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. I call it DVD, Blu-ray, 4K Tuesday, and then I got Media Friday, which is usually CDs and whatever my pickups were for the week. And then on Saturday, it could be whatever. It's whatever big thing pops up. It could be an action figure, it could be a toy, it could be a bunch of movies, it could be some kind of gadget that I picked up, whatever it is. That's what I do. It's usually a longer video because, well, it's the weekend. You might as well just sit back and relax and watch me rant. And with that said, I will see you later.
You should have saved me some.